Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Been about half a year, a little bit more. I'd hope to do more this year, but as things are, turns out life is being very busy. And I only have room for so many hobbies, and one of them had to fall. And sadly, it seems to be YouTubing one, not having the success I'd hoped for after doing this for 10 plus years. You try something else. So I picked up drumming and I started working on game development again. Because of game development, I've been active in forums and Reddits and sub things and all that kind of good stuff. And one of the games that came past was Let Them Trade. So one day, color me surprised, there was an email in my inbox that said, okay, do you want access to the game and review it? Or, do a let's play. And I thought, to my opportunistic self, yes, I do like a game. So we're gonna just jump in blind. The idea behind the game is basically you build a city, but your city does what a city does, its own little thing. So that's about as far as I have gotten into the entire thing. And let's just play. And let's just go through the tutorial and just treat this as a blind playthrough, because that's what it is. Greetings, welcome to Let Them Trade. I am the king. Fat bastard. Your monarch and sovereign, this clever little fellow on my shoulder is my most trusted advisor, Mr. Nuts. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yes, I have big plans to grow the economy in my domain, but you can't oversee everything personally. Feasts and balls are just too time intensive. I hardly find time to do anything else, and that's why I'm looking for someone who is as hard working as I am. And you look like just the right person. Alright, let's learn how to play. Alright, we've got Kimberly. And I guess that's panning? Oh, holding the right mouse button. Alright, that's pretty cool. Middle mouse button, Q and E. Alright, we got the usual tutorial. One is like, yeah, I get... Oh, that's kind of cool. That a tutorial, like, does all the kind of things. So we need to place a city center. So basics, city center, and build it. There we go. Okay, cool. And we have Dewhurst. Wait for the construction to finish. Alright. So it's kind of a, thing like a lot of games, but the game's treated like this could be a first-time player, right? They've never done anything like this before. This might be their first game. We need to introduce them to basic camera. And that's good. But as a veteran of the DOS area of games, I appreciate it as well. Potato farm built and peasant houses built. Okay, so peasants, 2 homes, and 2 potato farms. Ah, and you do want them to have a little bit closeness to it. That is interesting. Okay. Let's see, roads, deconstructions, and bridges. Okay. Let's go to max speed, because possible games always running on max speed for me. Good audio design, that's always good. I like the graphics so far. It's yeah, like little wooden toys. Yeah, we found that out already. There are knights, okay, and you can use them to reveal unknown tiles. Kind of has a big inspiration, I guess, from things like Settlers of Catan. Took me a second to for my brain to scout mode. Okay. So basics, city center. Oh, right there. Okay, peasants. And a lumberjack hut. Ah, I should have built a peasant maybe over here. That's fine. One learns as one does. I assume the next thing we gotta do is build a road. Yes, happiness and that kind of stuff. Okay. I knew it. At some point these things get predictable. Increases movement speed of, things. Okay, so we will just do that and there. Alright, so, oh, that is significant speed, but you do need to connect the tiles specifically. Okay. Do I also then need to connect it into here? Yes, I do. Connect all your cities with the roads. Do I need to... Ah, okay. I do need to draw it through. Okay. Every trade you levy a trade tax is 25% of both cities. As your primary source of income, try to build as many economy cities were specialized. Oh, okay. So... if I want, like, a gold deposit... upgrade a city. Okay. Okay, I just may have clicked too fast. Ah, that's the specific button. So, right there. Because the trade capacity was higher than the amount of traders present, so we had to upgrade the city. Very good work. You finished the first part of the tutorial, in particular learn about researching more advanced buildings and also upgrade modification. I'll see you there. Alright, cool. So far, I'm digging it. Research upgrades and modifications. Okay. Right, so for that I probably need to build a bridge. Okay, we need to research a sawmill. Okay. Research center. And I probably should watch the video. Okay, it's right there. Yeah, but... oh, it's that button. Okay, cool. Sawmill. UI is not entirely 100% intuitive because that's why you have tutorials. So that idiots like me can figure out what's what. Place it into one of my cities. Let's place it into one, of course, that has the, woodworking. So these are the resources that you have. Oh, these are the resources in the castle. Ah, so you have also specialized research. Like, does this cost me just money? Or is this something... ah, yes, no, it does cost the amount, a certain amount of money. Okay. This is the problem that I don't read that well. So we're actually running on a net loss, apparently. So what is costing me cash? We're buying resources for the castle, so we're not producing enough. And... wait. Oh, it's... wait, how... oh, I misclicked? I thought I... okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I might have... oh, okay. So what is it researching now, then? Okay, now it's doing the lumberjack. Oh, okay, so you are queuing it. Ah, I accidentally may have queued some stuff. There we go. Let's just do something like that. Okay. I really seem to be struggling to looking at my screen today. Like, obviously, a large queue right there, and then you miss it because you're a dunce. So this is my potato city, right? So I would, in reality, I would like to do, like, have another house, another potato farm. That was loud. And in theory, I could just do city is ready max building count. Ah, and Oh. Okay, and then I can upgrade specifically the buildings as well. Okay. So it's not just a free upgrade that you're getting. You need to actually invest in it as well. Ah. Modifications unique to every building and come to in types. Okay. Now we have room... Oh, Lumberjack's Guild or a Forester. So... And you can switch these out, really. Ah. Ah, okay, got it. Hold on, I need to actually read this. This seems to be important. As you would notice, it said auto buy castles that traders automatically purchase research and research, blah blah. Now try using other buy purchase wood from the castle storage. So, okay, I need to make sure that there's 60 wood in storage. Okay, there we go. So this one allows me room for one more peasant. And each one of these peasant things gives me 2 peasant slots. So... but I'm at the max, so I should upgrade the city. And then build another peasant home. That should give me more than enough peasants to run all of that. We're making a profit again? Good. Okay. This guy's missing planks for his construction. The potato farm's now already collective farming. But the way this is set up, because I'm an idiot, is... no, let's do collective farming for now, that's fine. Okay, so we should be... right? That's the one I want to do. Okay. Alright. Okay, we got bandits. So I need to research something with knights. Light barracks. Okay. You seem to have 4 light barracks unlocked. Okay. Castle. Light barracks. But interestingly enough, this village here should in theory have room for 2 more lumberjacks. Unless, because of course the max building count, so that needs to be upgraded first, which I need planks, which I don't have. Okay. Trying to go. Yeah. Okay, that sounds simple enough. So you go to the barracks, and I want, let's say 5. Requires a stone and a plank. Okay. Game wants me to get 3. I tend to always reduce it a little bit. It's in my nature. Okay. Still waiting for them to be equipped. Oh, I missed that video entirely. So, light retinue, all 5. Assigned. And then I need to set the guy over there. This really is a lot like Catan 2.0, and I don't know if the developers did or did not want me to mention that, but that's what it feels like to me. Okay, finish. There we go. So, okay, branching out. Let's do the first mission in the campaign. Let's see what we got. Optimize wood production. Okay. So, let's establish a village like right there. Get myself, and I need another one, of course. Because I need to also I need to get food as well. So let's first start setting up food. Peasant there, and 2 of them. And then connect that with a road to here. That to there, and there to there. And you get 2 peasants and 2 woodcutters. Let's start with that. It should get me... Yeah, it's basically like the first city's thing that it actually says itself. And theoretically, I already can go to 3 peasants and 3 potato farms. As well as the same over there. But I need to maybe redirect that one a little bit. Oh, this got a lot bigger map. Nice. Okay, that was one of the things that I was a little bit worried about. Like, how big are these maps going to be? Turns out pretty damn big, which is what I like. Okay, so let's get that adjacency bonus thing going. And we would need to build a research center before we can do anything. So let's build one. And then I need to research the sawmill. So let's go. Oh, I know why it went goofy. Okay, so I clicked on this one and not on this one. I already have a sawmill. Okay, in that case, I might goof here a little bit, but let's upgrade this village and get a sawmill in there. I have no fish, nor do I have wool. There's fishing over here, potentially. I'm also kind of... Let's see, what is this? Iron, I guess? Coal. And gold. Maybe get a village over here and start, you know, exploiting those resources. I don't have any wool. The wool might be able to go over here as well, right? Like to combine these villages a little bit. Okay, so you need to get a lumber mill going. I can't build it in the forest. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, so why don't we build that and get another peasant village next. So does it help if I build like roads like this as well? Like, do they move faster when I connect them up like that? Doesn't look like that's boosting internals village speed. Okay. Let's upgrade you. Sheep farm. Can I see like a building limit specifically somewhere? Like, what is the... Ah, there we go. 9. So... The upgrade gave me 2 extra. Okay, we got the sheep farm. Okay, we need to be cooling down a little bit. I am overspending a bit. And I need to get 2 more cities built. That's optional. I would like I would like a fishing village over there. That sounds pretty cool, but I don't know if I've got fishing as an option. So what is do I peasant potato farms quarry fisheries? Okay, so let's connect this up to the castle. One peasant home here and one there, and then clay. Oh, those are clay deposits. Okay. So that's gonna be my fishing clay village, I guess. Look, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Cities upgraded to level 2. Wait, you're still working on it. I guess when you have access to the reason. No, we're still technically buying it, so what seems to be the problem here? Waiting for planks. Okay. And you get a higher wood production, but that's gonna can be done through research. So okay, yeah, that was sort of to be expected. So what if I deconstruct that? Deconstruct this one. Also iron there, is there? Yeah. So I get 2 peasants here, and then we can get 2 fisheries over there. And we might get like our iron from there as well, and maybe our clay. Like, do we have another iron deposit? Stone, coal. Okay, there's coal and iron over here, so we might move over there. I don't know if there is like a limit of like 4 city centers. Maybe like at some point you can do an up. I assume you can do an upgrade at some point. Let's get our lumberjack to level 2, which does give a flat 20% bonus, so that's not bad actually. And after that, I do also want to get the upgrade for the lumber. And we can get sheep over here if we want to, which we do. Sheep farm. Oh, I'm just broke. Okay, cool. Look, I might want to then turn off buying that stuff because I have it. Trade's just not, you know, significant enough, I guess. And these guys are still waiting for some of the resources. Okay. What does it cost me to upgrade these guys? Money, okay. No, also 10 wood and 10 planks, okay. I think I'm just running really slow on these planks because of the placement of the sawmill. And I suspect if I would place a forester right there, that would actually solve some of the issue. Now, this exactly the one that I'm upgrading is like in the worst spot. Okay, I just want to take this one because the 50% output. I don't think I have the room for it in the village, so I have. It says only one. Oh, so I'm already kind of struggling in this sense here. So I think I need to move this guy. I like it if there's a move system, but I guess you can't have. I think I'm gonna actually remove that one and move it over here. That might be slightly better, but it might have been a mistake. I don't know if I get resources back. Okay. Actually, okay, I'm gonna reorder this a little bit since it might be a very dumb thing to do, but whatever. I'm gonna remove that one. We're gonna keep these 2. There we go, and we're getting some money again. So let's upgrade the peasant home as well. So let's start investing this. Like, this may be a little bit more sense. And I think if I want to be clever about this, I need to adjust this as well. Take those 2 out, okay. Then basics, peasants. Oh wait, did I not destroy it yet? There we go. And then put the lumber mill right there. The peasants right there. That should be slightly better layout. And I can upgrade you. You. I need to wait for money. Yeah, it is okay. It's just a little bit more complex. It's kind of fun. I'm having fun. The trade thing is being, you know, like pretty big in the announcement, like oh, the individual trade. It doesn't. I gotta admit that's a little bit less of a thing than I had hoped for it to be. It's more of a resources are automatically transferred between villages system, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I'd hope for maybe for a little bit more of a. But there is an economic system. It has a better economic system than the Victoria 3 in a sense. So that guys, I think they won. You know, every chance I get to take a stab at Vicky 3, I will. Especially since now it's crashing my PC, and they're the only game that still does that after the horrible Windows update. So yeah, Paradox, fix your shit. But yeah, old jostling aside, of course. So this one should then go to more peasant output, especially with this thing being upgraded soon. The higher the happiness, the more inhabitants will move into the house. Okay. I would expect that... Like, we're not running in a shortage, it's just that I need to saw more planks. These guys are just deeply unhappy. Why? Well, that's one of those things that I'd love to see. So there's a luxury need for wool and for fish. And as much as I want to do that, I am going to. So, much do they want these to border each other? Kind of interesting here. You give us 6 buildings to 2 more. So I would also need a peasant home right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Yeah. Anyway, planks, because we're no longer buying the planks, we're running... Okay, so we got good income now, that's kind of cool. Yeah. So, if we then... Yeah, this is mostly a struggle to gain... Just a priority for resources. It's that... Yeah... Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot right now, and I'm trying to maintain a vocal line, but it's mostly that I'm just reading and trying to grasp, like, okay. Oh, apparently you want to have mountain goats. That's pretty cool. I cannot afford this upgrade. I think I want to upgrade this one, because if that means that all my villagers will start buying wool, and if that would raise the average happiness, I think that's not a bad idea. I would also need to upgrade research, so let's start with that. And upgrade the sheep farm. Maybe the same for the fishery, but we technically have 2 fisheries, so it's not as much as a problem. And we seem to be stockpiling fish pretty damn well. It seems that we are just in a short supply for planks. So what if we do that? Now I can, of course, look at the trade here and say, like, I want... What's the amount of logs that are in my stockpile or in the castle? Because these numbers don't line up. This is what's in the castle. This is what total is present in the world, I assume? Okay. Greater speed upgrade. That would be pretty good. Just research a quarry. So we can do like peasant quarry there. So we can mine. No, wait, I need to go on that tile. So I might need to do the 4th village then, like. Right, so stone, iron, coal. So it's just, everything is there except for gold, unless I can go into there. I don't think there is a good spot that has like gold and iron and coal nearby each other. So I think I'm gonna do like that. So if I wanted to get another city center, we need to do it over here. So I can do villager, villager, and then mine this one, and this one. Yeah. But I'm running pretty broke now, and it's probably because of the research. Let's get a trader speed upgrade. Otherwise, I don't really know why I would be running this badly. Available stock in the castle. I don't want it to buy it. I just want you to... I think that might have been costing me a lot of money, actually. We're trying to keep buying things. See, we don't want to... You seem to really want to build around your village center. This village is built rather poorly. Yeah. Okay. So that's good to know for the future. Right. Yeah, so now our income is going back up because we're no longer like paying out for all of the resources we're buying in. Okay, okay. Let's see, this seems not the richest village, probably because of the wool thing. It's kind of interesting. So this, yeah, okay. This is really makes you think a lot about how you want to organize this stuff. Research is slowing down because we need to wait for resources because we're no longer buying them. Yeah. Wheat farms. Price on a bicycle. There's a lot of... Ah, this goes pretty deep, actually. Damn. Okay. And I'm not actually sure if it releases in early access or it is a full release. This looks pretty complete for something to be in early access, so... I don't know. Always hate seeing that. Not necessarily that I don't know, but more like I probably at this point should know the answer. Let me grab quickly their email. That's something completely different. Let's see. Unlicensed, unprofessional. It says it releases on July the 24th, and you're watching this the earliest on July 21st. So, yeah. Yeah, but it's fun. It's a bit slow, but that might not be a bad thing. Usually, these are the type of games I play a lot of. Like I just recently finished SteamWorld Build, which I really enjoyed. It's a bit short, like a short, concise anno that you can play through in like 4 hours or so. Which is pretty fun. And its gimmick works pretty out of all, like a mixture between like Dungeon Keeper and Anno. But it's the kind of type of stuff that I play a little bit AFK like, which is, you know, not a bad thing, I'd say. Do I need more fish? No, wool though. So this is what we have. Total stockpile. And you're buying 3, and you're buying 3, and you're producing 9. So there's definitely no need to upgrade the wool farm. If we go for fish, production of 17, and you're buying 5 here and 3 there. Okay. I don't know why you're buying more. Planks. Not necessarily being bought mostly by sun. So production is 26. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm getting it. So for this, we probably just need a log or something, right? Which is very interesting because I keep Lark Hill. Okay. So buyers. I thought this would just be buying from an open market, but you're buying from the local market as well. So I do need to keep this running if I want to do any form of research. Because otherwise I just literally am not buying the research. But this is also, I guess, where I levy some income because it is considered trade. Oh. Okay, so everything now moves 10% faster, which is pretty good. My wood production still isn't high enough, so I think we're gonna focus on that first. So we're gonna upgrade another lumber mill here. And another peasant home next, yeah. Why is this peasant so unhappy? That's something I would like to see more of, as in why peasants are behaving the way that they do. Yeah, and I can already put these at forest level, so I just need to upgrade both peasant houses. Yeah, now I'm really dipping because I'm buying probably quite a lot of resources in the castle. Yeah. Putting it up. But the moment that stops, it should going back up again. Yeah, because I'm spending more than I'm... Okay. Okay. Yeah, nope, I got it. I think maybe... Okay, that makes it a little bit more complex than I actually anticipated, but that's fine. I can upgrade this then, and then we can push this towards another peasant. Right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm wondering with these upgrades, like, is this like a flat bonus plus the ability to upgrade them? No, the upgrade effect is just, it just allows you for more, and this will cost me also stone, so I can't do this one. Same here, fish. Wool and stone is needed. So, let's research the tavern. I wonder if that's a free building that I can just put in, or it's taking over a slot. That one's upgraded. We have room for 3 peasants. I feel like I'm doing something very wrong. So the tavern research is complete. I assume it's under peasants, but it does require, yeah, max building count. Okay. I would assume that that boosts just the overall happiness of the city. Actually state what it's doing exactly. Just tavern. Okay, that's something that I would like to see improved over time. Is like this, get a little more info about all that kind of crap. I think one of the problems here is, yeah, we consistently are lacking a peasant in here. And I don't know exactly why. Full bellies or gentrification. That's a worker homes. It's something that we don't even remotely. Okay, and I'm consistently low on money. That's a thing as well. Okay. This would have taken me an hour and a half if I would have run this at normal speed. Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of turbo mode. So for wool, we're still kind of seeing that even though we're, you know, they're buying at relatively low amounts, like 4 here, 4 there, and I think we have a production of, what? The consumption is 10, the production is 14. So theoretically, what is also kind of... Oh, okay, this might be an interesting concept, though, when you're thinking about it. If you want to keep trade prices high, so you don't want to really overdo it by pushing things into a certain direction. Oh god, okay. So one of the things I've been thinking here as well is I don't know what my potato production is, but it's fairly high. So what I could do in theory is get rid of 2 of these, put down a tavern, and upgrade those. And I would probably get rid of this. Yeah, get rid of this one and this one. Put the tavern there. Okay, let's try that. How expensive is the tavern before, you know, I make a dumbass mistake that I can't afford? It's 1,000. Okay, so let's just first wait till I have enough money to get a tavern. That tax income is... I guess that's something that yeah, on the reward is more money, okay? And this is where another city might come in handy, but I just cannot afford it. So I'm kind of trying to see if that tavern boosts my alcohol production. And this one is consistently problematic, but I think this entire village is a problem. How should I have built that? Maybe over here? So you get 3 woodcutters here with 1, 2, 3 peasants here. But then you said with the lumber mill again. Huh. Maybe 1, 2, 3 there. I don't know, actually. That's actually an interesting question. Maybe over here. I don't know. Now, this is the point where I wish I could sell some stuff. And I need at some point, I need to do this as well. So I could say, like, hey, I want to buy a certain amount of fish manually instead of keeping it. Oh, right. So that's why I don't want to get the auto trade in here. You can just buy it. Like I say, like, hey, I want to buy 10 fish for this amount of money. Okay. Yeah. I really want to know what that tavern's gonna do and focus on that. I still don't know what the happiness debuff is we're suffering through. Why are you so unhappy? The higher the happiness. Yeah, cool, but give me info. Like, why are you unhappy? Their basic needs are met, but the luxury needs aren't. Is this too far away then or something? Or is this the production is too low because it takes... No, that shouldn't be an issue. Production is high enough. It shouldn't really limit them. But it does look like they go through resources in a sense faster than what they really have. So they're selling planks and they're buying wool. They're buying also potatoes. These guys... Oh, look at that. So we've got a trader problem here. Oh, we're fine there. So I should theoretically upgrade these guys because the traders are overloaded, but I don't want to spend the money. Okay, so I got the money now. So what I'm going to try and do is... This is very dumb because I need to remove 2 of them. So I think I am going to remove... Yeah, because this one's already struggling. So we're going to remove these 2. So, okay, so basic. We destroy this guy. Do we need to do this twice? Seems so. Ah, I restored the road apparently. Then I'm gonna put in a tavern. I need to put the road back in. Okay. That should get me to the tavern. That should bump trade up as well a little bit. And then we can, once we can afford it, upgrade this guy. And that should be fine then, right? I don't actually need to remove this farm. I can if I wanted to. It's room for 4. The 40 to work here is for, like, people that want to be here. Otherwise, I do need to upgrade my peasants quite a bit. Because, yeah, theoretically I'm running on 2 now. Too low. Just a priority. Okay, so this is what it has in stock. That means every 120 seconds it just generates 25 coins. Oh, that's super worthwhile to do, but it seems to be very require quite a large amount of workers. So let's upgrade you first. So their luxury is now, happiness is like super high here. And is that because of the tavern though? Like these guys are doing fucking, they're killing it, right? These guys are miserable. Doesn't mean quite. Run our basic needs for potatoes. Wait, what? I'm still overproducing, so... So we're gonna invest a little bit more. I might need to... I just don't really see a good way to do it. Right, because you also want to keep them very close to the city center, which is, I think, creating unnecessary unhappiness here. I put this one close because that makes sense to the wood cutting. Ah, man, I don't really see how I could do that village better. Wow, it's weird. Like 1 a year, and 1, 2, 3, and then maybe... You can't build the housing in those spots. Even these guys are super happy. I'm still low on housing. So let's get this one up first. Do I need the money for it? Yeah, and I do think I want to get my wool higher. Because right now it's definitely... Yeah, production is about half what we need to be. And that problem is a peasant problem. So when this ticks over to 500, we'll upgrade that guy. And yeah, that seems to work. Okay, so this guy is doing really fine. This village is probably rather prosperous, but is struggling with the amount of traders. So we probably want to upgrade that one. And I don't really know what to add to this. It's probably just gonna upgrade these and get a tavern in. I think upgrading them might also be more important than getting housing done. Like, I should not have upgraded this guy. I should have just upgraded these two more, maybe. Oh, man. As I have a massive problem with the amount of workers here, I think it might be better to run on this. And only run this guy on an extra peasant. Let's see how that goes. Because if I can't fill up the slots, it doesn't really seem serve a lot of purpose to do anything, really. I might need to upgrade my villages further. This one is already at a debatable spot, so that should probably be moved to over here. So... Like that is a better spot. It's only cost me 100, so... Move you... See, that's a lot less problematic than over here. There we go. Is it true, though? Yeah, no, that is definitely true. Yeah. This village center should be over here. Yeah. I think that would have been the trick. I've invested too much in here. I probably wanna... I probably need to get something done here at some point, but for now it's fine. Still don't know exactly why this... Oh, hold on. Is that it? If I upgrade the... No, I can't do upgrades on the tavern. What? Huh. All upgrades installed. So what determines the amount of people in here? Get that thing upgraded. That should get my sheep running better. Right, and stone tools would then be one of the ways we want to go eventually, which probably falls under, yeah, stone tool maker right there. For that I need to get the workers home, which I don't want to work on yet. Okay, yeah, no, this game is a lot more complex, but it's not, yeah, and it's a bit of a slow play, I guess. I'm not really against it, to be honest. I'm pretty much for it. This should solve the sheep question, right? Happiness is very high. Happiness here is 100%, 100%. And now we are also kind of already running and like currently buying a lot of wood. Yeah, you know, no shit. Peasants are basically need potatoes. I don't really understand why. Is it because like they're so far away from the city center? Output storage is full. Yeah, we're producing enough logs. The log is not necessary. The problem is not necessarily the amount of logs that we're producing. And I can't really attract any more villagers the way I am currently running it. If I up this to 50, that should give this guy room to hire another person. Get another villager in. There we go. Oh, that was the scenario? Okay. Okay. Just literally need to do that. Okay, but the game is a little bit more complex than I anticipated. That's kind of cool though. But yeah, I think this shows pretty much like the core concept of the game, but it goes a lot further. I'm probably playing this a little bit more on my own. If you really like what you see, let me know. I might record some of the later levels and put that online. Don't expect me to be back like full time. For those of you stuck through it, it's a little bit of an update on what the situation is. My contract is officially going to end in February because probably it's because we have a hiring freeze right now, and I would have to get a permanent contract, so a permanent position, which is risky because then they just can't just kick me out. So, and that's by Dutch law. They need to do that. Have a maximum of 3 renewals or a maximum of 3 years, and I am sitting on basically. I'm currently on my 3rd contract, and I would hit up almost 3 years, 2.8 years by the time that February comes around. Anyway, so that's the current situation. Now, what this means is that I might not be technically fired at the end of the road, but we're going to shift the construction in what it's currently being. So I would go into as an independent contractor. I might be able to continue. I don't know this yet because we're currently in a summer stop. Yeah, and officially this all should be known by November, but it was already determined in our last round of financing that this would be the case. Anyway. At the end of the month, I know more about what their plans are or what, you know, certain people want to do. Because I don't even know that yet. I decided in a sort of hate rage moment, because I got a bit angry about it, to restart my game development again. And I'm currently working on a game. I did all pre-production and I'm currently working on prototyping. And I hopefully want to release this somewhere by the end of this year or in the first quarter of next year. There might be a few updates about that, like small teasers on the channel. I might do the occasional gameplay stuff. I'm not going to do a pirate software and going to stream my so-called development and then just become a full-time streamer because I am not an asshole like that. Because I actually want to make games and not just, you know, rake in thousands of dollars a month just pretending to be a game developer. And pretending to have 20 years of experience. So yeah, that's the things going. Probably by the end of the month, I will become officially a company. There will be a studio name and a website. For those who follow me a little bit, keep an eye on the Discord, because I might update some announcements there. The Discord might switch in name as well. I probably will not change the channel name, because I will be posting here just little updates as this is my personal channel. But I might switch over to Discord to become the studio's Discord. Because I will then, by that time, will no longer run a personal Discord, as all on this channel will probably then become devlogs, development updates, and that kind of crap, because I think I'm not going to stick with YouTube. I don't know that, but this is kind of what's going on right now. So for you that sat through this, thank you. Like and subscribe or dislike, that kind of bullshit. If you want to keep up to date about any news, that kind of stuff, just hit that little bell icon and then you get, you know, nice notifications whenever I do something. Otherwise, keep an eye on the Discord, which is a bit of a dead place, but occasionally I'll post there something. So, with that said, I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope the next one. And yeah, check this game out. It's called Let Them Trade, and it's pretty fun. Pretty fun.